in today's session, already you have attended communication skills session. I will be telling you the basic aspect of PP and DT, picture perception and description test. Also, it is termed as picture perception and discussion test. So this activity, this test activity will be divided into two parts. The first process is perception, where stimulus will be shown to you and you have to write your story for 4 minutes. And thereafter, second activity will be individual narration plus group discussion, where you have to narrate your story and thereafter your group will be undergoing discussion, and objective of group discussion will be to find out common group story. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me start with the process of perception. Right now, I will be showing you a picture. You all are having this sheet where you have to mark how many number of characters you have perceived. So 3 parameters you have to mention in this particular box, that is gender, age and mood. So for example, if you have observed 3 characters, then you will mark your central character. For example, you have observed that central character is somewhere to this place, then you will mark like this, and second character I assume that it is here and third is here. Then you will write gender, age and mood. For example, gender male, age 21 and mood positive. Then you will encircle your central character in this way. In the same way, you will write male 28 then positive, or female 15 positive. So wherever you observe the particular character, you will plot character at the same spot, like this and this. Box filling me, do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, now moving forward, here you have to write action of your story. And then subsequently you will be drafting your story for next 4 minutes. Time to fill this box will be given to you for 1 minute, and then once you complete this process and you write action, then you have to start drafting your story, and timing to draft a story will be only 4 minutes. Why time pressure is evolved? So that you will be able to write your first thought, first response, first idea. And the writing of this story has certain format, has some guideline. What is rule? You have to write this story under the certain guideline. What is guideline? What led to the situation? The structure of drafting a story will be what led to the situation, what is likely to happen, and then what is outcome of the story. So after this process, once you write your story, then we will take your seat back. Then again the second activity, the second part of this test activity will be commenced, that is individual narration and group discussion. If you find that your space is over, you can turn your page to the next page, you can keep writing. Okay, and here whenever you are writing your story, use either black or blue pen. Do not use red or green pen. Any other doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, all set?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Now fill your box for next 1 minute. Okay, now next 4 minutes you can start writing your story.
Okay, stop writing.
So you all will be, given 1 minute of time for the narration. And the most important thing is you should listen to the briefing of the assessor, right? So you all will be given 1 minute of time for the narration, okay, group wise. And immediately once you finish with your narration, the discussion will be open for the common group discussion, wherein you have to keep in mind, certain important points, like if you have to listen attentively the stories of everybody, and accordingly, as per the majority, you have to make a common theme accordingly, the number of characters and the theme, and accordingly you can structure the story, right? So you have to contribute in the group by putting in your points, by helping the group to come to a common group story.
Everyone has to concentrate what is actually being discussed. Many times it happens you put an extra thread to just think what new thing to bring in the discussion. So I would just say whatever is being discussed, give your contribution in the same direction. If you start thinking something else, somewhere expressions will come and your distraction might come. Your performance in group might not be noticed, right? So group goal is your goal. You have to make you should empower your group members. You should also listen to them. Not only you should take your time to explain your content. And the very important part is using hands. One should not use hands, and this is the reason this body posture is suggested, wherein you have your hands locked just on thighs, and your objective is to convey your story in a manner that logical points are brought.
During your narration process of 1 minute, you have to tell name of central character, his age, mood, action of a story, followed by complete story. Timing, again I am telling you, timing is only 1 minute. You have to address to your group members. You will not look towards assessors, nor you will wish to assessors. Only you have to start with your story. You will not wish good morning, good afternoon or anything. Once last candidate completes his narration, you will automatically involve into group discussion. Timing for group discussion will be 10 to 12 minutes, where objective will be to find out common group story. We are expecting that peacefully you will get the common consensus by the group, and thereafter if we allow you to, on the behalf of group members, any one of you can come up and give common group story. Do you have any doubt in this procedure?
No, sir.
Okay, you will not wait for my instruction, as least chest number is 51. Once you finish your narration, automatically chest number 52 will start. Do you have any other doubt?
No, sir.
If we are giving you seats back, you can refer for next 1 minute.
Friends, in the shown picture, I have perceived 2 male and 2 female characters. Mood is positive and their age group is 15 to 80. The action of my story is making a project on medicinal plant. Rajiv, the student of class 9th, he got a project in his school that he has to make a project on medicinal plant. Rajiv briefed the program and discussed the plan to make a project among his friends. And also he chart out the planning. He went to the nearby forest, collected the plants and leaves of neem tulsi, and he also gathers information and knowledge about the plants from the Google. He checked himself, and he also stapled the leaves of the plant in the scrap paper, and he also wrote down the description of those plants. He reviewed all the descriptions, also presented the project before the environment science teacher, and he also got a first prize. And after that, he also discussed the importance of plant among family members and friends, and all the people got benefited, and they got many remedies of diseases with the help of those leaves.
Next.
Friends, according to my perception, there are four characters in my story. All were in positive mood. My central character is Rahul, who is 18-year-old and national level swimmer. And in the summer holiday vacations, he visited his village. There he saw that a lot of interested students are there who wanted to learn about the swimming. So he collected them, inspired them. So select a nearby pond in the evening for 1 hour to 2 hour practice session. They saw there the various exercises to boost up their stamina, to increase their shoulder strength, and to increase the legs stamina. In this way, they inspired them to join also a stadium of swimming and boost up their performance. Thank you.
Guys, I have perceived 5 characters in the picture, 2 females and 3 males. All are in neutral mood, and the section of my story is saving the ball. Shekhawat, Abhinav, Sara and Alina were friends who used to, of primary school in a village, who used to sit together during the lunchtime alongside the river. So one fine day they were discussing about, during the lunchtime they were discussing about the schedules of how they are preparing for the final exams, each other's schedule. So they noticed a boy who, after walking from the farm, was washing his legs but accidentally slipped into the water, and the water flow was very high. Though the boy knew swimming, but he wasn't able to make it to the shore. Shekhawat immediately ran to the playhouse of the primary school, take 2 skipping ropes, twisted them, and also simultaneously at the time he reported to one of the teachers also, and with the tying one knot on the end in order to have a better grip. With all the friends they pulled ashore, and the teacher praised for his bravery.
Gentlemen, in the picture shown, I perceive that there are 4 characters. 2 are male and 2 are female. They are of the age group of about 12 to 15 years of age. My story revolves around a central character, Harsh, who is about 15 years of age. Harsh and his friends were playing near a small canal when suddenly Khushi realized that she lost a small pendant which was gifted by her mother on her birthday. After tiresome efforts, all his friends started searching the pendant, but they were not able to find it. Harsh inquired Khushi about all the spots which she reached while playing, and on the basis of her answer, he realized that the pendant might be lost near the canal only. So he started searching it, and after finding the pendant into the canal, he gave that to Khushi and made her beware of not to bring any valuable things while playing. Thank you.
So friends, in my opinion, there are 5 characters, 2 were female and 3 were males. Suresh is the central character of my story, whose age is around 16 years old, and he is in a positive mood. Suresh, 16 years old, is a student of Kendriya Vidyalaya, Aliganj, Lucknow. During his summer vacation, he decided to go on outing. For this, he informed his friend and talked with them, and they decided and agreed to Suresh's plan. And they decided to go on Gomti riverfront, which was nearby in their city. So they went there, and for this, beforehand they had packed their snacks and enough beverages for them. They went there and they observed the beauty of the nature. And they were nearby a small water canal, sat there and ate their snacks and also clicked some snaps of each other. While they were packing up, they saw that people who were there, they were just leaving their waste around there. So they decided to talk to them, and they persuaded them, and Suresh along with his friends assisted them.
Okay, next.
Thank you.
Friends, from the picture shown to me, I perceived a total of 5 characters. 2 are male and 3 are female. And Nitin being the central character of my story, and all of them being in the age bracket of 14 to 16 year, mood positive. And the action of my story is saving the drowning friend. Nitin, along with his friend, on one fine morning went near the river that was in the Sitapur village. While they were having a very fun time, Shyam, one of his friends, he went on for swimming. While he was swimming, one of his legs got stuck in the river. Nitin quickly saw the situation, and he suddenly got a nearby rope tied around himself, tied around his waist, and then tied the other end in the tree. And he told his friend to hold the rope, and then he went inside the river, freed his friend's leg, and took him out and rescued him. And then again they started their picnic, they continued and had a fun time. Shyam thanked Nitin, and then they went home.
So gentlemen, I have perceived 3 characters, 1 male, 2 males and 1 female, aged 16, all in positive mood. My central character is Raj, and the action of my story is improvement in our villages. Raj, a class 10 student of Rampur village who was very good in sports as well as studies. On Sunday evening, they all decided, along with his friend, to go to the riverside to spend some quality time. There, they all were discussing about the government scheme to provide electricity in their village as how benefited them. Then Raj told that there is electricity in school in the scorching sun, so they don't need to study in the scorching sun, and now they can play sports in the night also, as there are ground lights available. Street lights are also available. He enlightened his friends about this and praised the government for their sincere efforts. Thank you.
According to my perception, there are 5 characters in the story. But the main character of my story is Rahul, who is 17 years of age, is male and is in positive mood. So Rahul was a student of class 12th at Bharatiya Vidya Mandir. And he was very happy that his class 12 board exams were over. So he and his friends decided to go on a picnic. 4 of his friends accompanied him to a nearby recreational park. They went there, they chatted and they had fun. While they were chatting, they noticed that a boy of young age was going swimming without the proper safety equipment. So Rahul went up to the boy, informed him about the necessary safety procedures, and then went to the lifeguard and asked for a life jacket, gave it to the boy, and then he came back to his friends and told them about the safety of the swimming as well. So finally they enjoyed their picnic and returned home rejuvenated. Thank you.
Friends, I have perceived mainly 5 characters in my story. All are of 18 years old. My central character is Naman, 18 years old, in positive mood. Action of my story is picnic visit to Dadi's house. My story goes on like this. Naman, 18 years old, living in Lucknow, went to his Dadi house in Farrukhabad on summer vacations. There, he with his all cousins decided to go to Ganga Ghat for enjoying a picnic there. He took bed sheet, he also took the playing cards, he also took food, and he also took spare clothes with him. He and his cousins played in the water. They also played cards. They also ate the delicious food made by the Dadi, and also they enjoyed there. They all talked there, had a very good memory, and they clicked pictures there. Later on, they went home. He told all the things to his Dadi happily.
Thank you. Friends, in this story I have perceived 5 characters. Age group of 14 to 16. My main character is Rahul. Age group of 16. It was after the completion of class 10 board examination when they all decided to visit to a place for outing. Rahul, along with his friends, made a plan, decided to visit to a native place, nearby place. While swimming, Rahul suddenly noticed that the water which is supplied to the home is not pure. Rahul immediately informed to his friends. He immediately informed to his friends, and Rahul told to the water supply authority about the water not being pure. Immediately, within a span of week, the higher authority poured the water, means the water got refreshed, and everyone was happy that no disease could spread in the nearby people, and they enjoyed the picnic, had a good time, spent with them, and had snacks. And after the completion of 1 week picnic, they all went back to the home and decided to visit to the next place next time. Thank you.
Gentlemen, I perceive there are 5 characters. 2 are female and 3 are males of age group 15 and all are in positive mode. The central character is Ronnie of age 15 and he is male. And my action of the story is performing and preparing well for aerobatics performance in school show and winning a prize and going to further level. Now, they are on the way, they are on the bank of river, they are discussing about what more they can add to their performance. Now, what happened, Ronnie, a boy who is preparing well for a cartwheel, just performs it. Rishabh, another boy who is in the group, he finds it challenging and interesting. Now, Ronnie, as a good boy, he teaches them how to perform it. Now, all are glad that they have got a new move in their performance. They perform. Now he choreographed well and added more. This is certainly going to boost their performances. Now on the performance day, they all were at their full morale. He boosted their morale. They performed well, and finally they were praised by the audience and were selected for the next stage. Thank you.
Friends, the picture shown to us, I perceive there are 5 characters, 2 are female and 3 are male. The age group is 15 to 18. All are in positive mood. The center character of my story is Rahul, who is a 15-year-old boy, and then my action of his story is enjoy the picnic. So my story goes like this. Rahul, after completing his board exam, he decided to go for picnic in Lucknow, that is Janeshwar Park. So he went with his friend by arranging all the necessary items. So there he enjoyed a lot, and after that he was challenged by his friend that you have to tell the swimming techniques. So Rahul told all the techniques that is required for swimming. So he also told that how to save a boy when he is in the need. And after he also played many games and he clicked many photos with his friends. And after that they came home and also shared his memorable story to his family. Thank you.
The picture that was shown to us, I have perceived 5 characters from the picture. 3 were male and 2 were female. And my central character is Sekhar, who is around 17 years of age, and he is in positive mood, and he is male. So Sekhar, the action of my story is helping the drowning boy and also informing his family. So Sekhar, who was a student of Deen Dayal Vidyalaya Unnao, so once on the weekend he planned with his friend to go to the nearby stream and enjoy the picnic. While they were enjoying the picnic, Shekhar observed that there was a boy who was drowning, and he immediately helped his friend because his friend knew swimming. So he took his help and took him to the nearby hospital with the nearby people. And after that, as they knew the area, so they went to the nearby villages also, and they got the name of the family of that boy. And they also told that family about the boy. They took that person to the hospital, and also they ensured that the boy is fine. After that, they again returned. Thank you.
Okay, gentlemen, as I perceive in the picture, there are 5 characters. 2 of them are female and 3 of them are male. My main character is Kuldeep, who is positive in mood and 12 years of old. Action of my story is encouraging the people, encouraging the friends to first clean the place and then enjoy the picnic. So gentlemen, my story goes like this. Kuldeep and his 4 friends went to a nearby park to enjoy a small picnic that they have organized by their own. When they went there, they saw the place is not clean. So they first decided to clean that area. Kuldeep take the initiative and they tell their friends to first we have to clean this area, then we enjoy our trip. Kuldeep also started cleaning the area, and by seeing that Kuldeep that he is cleaning that area, his all friend also started cleaning. And it took only 20 to 30 minutes to clean that area. And after that, they enjoyed that picnic by singing, by dancing, and apart from that, they also played a lot of games. Then, when they went to their homes, they also celebrated to share this experience to their parents. Thank you, gentlemen.
Gentlemen, I perceived 5 characters from this picture. 2 of them were females, 3 of them were males, and Rahul was the main character of my story. His mood is positive and he is of age group 17. And so Rahul, a inter pass out and a resident of Lucknow, after giving his board examination during the holidays, he decided to organize a picnic with all of his friends. So he called them and discussed about the picnic and decided the venue. He also took permission from his parents, and he made out a list of all the necessary items required, like carpets and food items and snacks, and also he distributed the list among all of his friends and distributed the necessary items required by individual friends. And he also decided the meeting point on call and told them the date and time. So on the day, all of them reached on time, and I want to add two more points that during the picnic they enjoyed it the most, and they also enjoyed the catching fish by hand, and at the end they all came back home very happily.
Hello friends, I perceive that in the picture there are around 5 characters, 2 of them are female and 3 are male. Everyone is about 18 to 19 years and they are looking positive mood. My center character is Raghav, and who is an inter-pass out student, and after passing class 12, he along with his friend decided to go on the trip to Udaipur, and for that he discussed the plan with his friends and decided the venue to visit, and then prioritize the situation. Like first he went to lakes and some of the temples and the famous Udaipur fort, and for that Raghav booked the book ticket and also ensured some of the snack and the medical precautions with his friends. And he also informed his parents, and on the right time he along with his friends went to the lakes and the famous lake of Fateh Sagar Lake of Udaipur. He along with his friends also took the bath of Fatehpur Lake and also visited to the famous Udaipur fort, and also got to know about the historical significance of Udaipur forts, and he also visited some of the temples along with his friends. He, along with his friends, made his memorable memory for the future and enjoyed this trip. And after completing all the features.
Hello friends, I have perceived a group of 5 students. 2 of them are female and 3 of them are male. And their age is between 17 to 19 years. They are all in positive mood, and the action of my story is saving the friend from drawing. Rahul is the central character of my story. He is in 12th class and his age is 19 years old. One day he decided to make a trip with his friend, and they visited the Sarovar Lake near Rajasthan. While enjoying the trip, he saw that one of his friends slipped near the lake, and immediately seeing that he rushed near to him, and with the help of a rope he helped his friend, and he took the help of his other friends also. And after saving him, he make others alert so that this type of they can stop this type of situation. They enjoyed their trip and they come back to their school. He shared his experience with other students in the school so that during their trip they can take precaution of that. Thank you.
Gentlemen, I perceive that there are 5 characters in the story. 2 of them are females and 3 of them are males.
Remove your mask and then
2 of them are females and 3 of them are males. The protagonist of my story is Ramesh, who is 16-year-old and he is in positive mood. My story goes like this. Ramesh was a student of Shanti Niketan. One day he was out in the Azad Park with his friends for a picnic. They were enjoying when he heard a scream. He turned his head towards the direction in which the scream was coming. He rushed there and found out that one of his friends had slipped into the pond. He quickly reacted to the situation, threw a rope at him and also an inflated tube. He asked his friend to grab the rope and keep calm. He rescued his friend and took him to the corner. He first provided him with CPR and also he pressed on his chest so that the excess amount of water could be removed which he has got down. After giving his first aid, he let him rest. His friend came back to normal after some time. They enjoyed the picnic and Ramesh was applauded for his efforts. Thank you.
I perceived 5 main characters in the image, and my main character is Vivek of age group 15. With his friends, he was planning to go for the picnic as their half-yearly exam is over. So while going to the picnic, he has planned all his arrangements like a rope cycle and other things to enjoy their picnics. While going to the picnic spot, he enjoyed picnic climbing mountains and racing. And after doing also, when they got tired up, one of the friends go to the lake and he washed his face. While facing he slipped out and his friend Vivek helped him out with the rope. He binded there and helped him out with his friends to make him pull out, make him calm, and finally patience him that there is no worry, now you are fine. And after taking medicine which they have taken for their picnic plan, they relax there, and after that the precautions everywhere that don't do this trick and don't come near the river bank, lake bank there. So after that they enjoy their picnic plan.
अगर आपने सेंचुरियन डिफेंस एकेडमी के YouTube चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो अभी सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन दबाएं ताकि लेटेस्ट नोटिफिकेशंस आपके पास में सबसे पहले पहुंचे।